You can tell that say I'm back with the G. Y'all heard that got Mac back on the beats. Set a screen, just that mean. Step back 3, switch for the team. Now I got them all player. Hate what they tell, tuck and they frail faces. Yeah, I'm done with them jail cases. Time for me to start hell racing. Big dog, I've been trailblazing. Cut dog on them damn days. Fuck y'all.
All right, from the streets of North Tulsa to the stage, today we sit down with an artist who's lived through it all. The struggles, the lessons, and the rise. He calls himself Bad Influence, but his story is deeper than the name. Let's hear from him himself. If you don't mind, bro, can you introduce yourself to the people? You know what I mean? Who was Bad Influence?
Okay. First of all, my real name is, Marcel Davis. You know what I mean? And Bad Influence is the rap name I chose to come with. Really was crazy is my little brother was actually gonna call himself Bad Influence, and I told him, I'm like, bro, let me get that name. And if I make, if I get big, bro, I'm gonna give you 10 bands for that motherfucker. Yeah, but my street name is Selbo, which I've been going by, forever. So mostly everybody know me by Selbo, but once I start rapping, I changed to Bad Influence.
All right, and where you from?
From the north side of Tulsa, born and raised. You know what I mean? I was born in Apache. My first 5 years of my life was in the Apache. You know what I mean? So, and then from there, we was all over this month, all over Tulsa, all over the north.
Did you have a single parent home, or did you grow up with both parents?
I grew up with a single parent, just my mother. Okay. My mother, four siblings. I got 3 brothers and 1 sister.
What's one thing people get wrong about you, when they first hear your name or your music?
That they think, man, that I'm a violent person. That's crazy because I done been to radio stations back in the day, and the first thing they was like, "Who's one of y'all Bad Influence?" I'm like, "It's me." They were like, "Could you please watch your mouth on we on air?" Like I ain't got no no manners or no sense.
Yeah,
I had to talk. Yeah, it's crazy.
All right, let's take us back. Let's go back to your childhood a little bit. You say you were born in the Apache, or you're not born, but you were raised in the Apache.
Yeah, I was raised in the Apache. I was born in St. John's, but my first 5 years of my life was in that Apache.
All right, tell us a little bit about the environment that you grew up in. Like, what was that neighborhood like?
As far as when I was a kid, like, we talking about the Apache or just as I got older?
From the childhood to the teenage stages.
Yeah. See, in Apache, when I was a kid in Apache, shit, my family had really just moved down here from Texas. So, so my mom and all them, they are from Texas, but I was one of the first ones born down here. I ain't gonna say the first one, but one of my family was born down here.
Yeah.
And yeah, so my whole family was basically was in Apache. The Davis, the Davis family. And it wasn't shit. We didn't have no problems because everybody they respected us, respected my uncles and all them. And then, from there we went to Osage, which, I went to Roosevelt Elementary the first 2 years, kindergarten and first grade.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where I got to meet, my guy Focus Fame, which is, Cordell, we came up as kids, so we've been knowing each other since kids, and we consider each other's family. And from there we kind of bounced around, and then to different states, back and forth from Texas, Muskogee,
mm-hmm.
You know what I mean, Lubbock, Texas. We was just all over. But then we landed in Mohawk. You know what I mean? That's where I get the the Trey 7 from. You know what I'm saying? And that was man, I had so much fun out there. That was like one of the best few years we stayed out there in my life, man.
Tell us about it. Tell the viewers a little bit about that area. Tell us about Mohawk. I know about it, but the viewers, the people that don't know, tell them about Mohawk growing up.
Oh yeah, Mohawk, it's considered the dog pound, man. It was lovely, man. I met a lot of good brothers, good sisters, growing up out there. So I did my 8th grade year at Monroe. Best year of my motherfucking, school period. I had so much fun out there. I learned a lot, I'd be out there, basketball, man, that's my favorite sport. So I'd be out there sometimes 2, 3 in the morning just playing basketball by myself. It was crazy, but you know what I'm saying?
Do you still
That's where
dibble
I
with
met.
basketball?
Yeah, I still mess with the basketball court. I ain't been on there in a few months, but man, don't get it twisted. This left is deadly, man. I was
Yeah,
step before I was the step before there was a step.
yeah. Who were some people that you looked up to growing up? I mean, like whether it was family, friends, or people in your community.
Uh, I looked up to my, you know what I'm saying, my people, man, my relatives and my uncles. You know what I'm saying, my cousins, my big cousins, and my I looked up to my uncles and my older relatives, man. They who, you know what I'm saying, raised me. You know, basically taught me about the street life, taught me how to, fight, defend myself. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Don't back down, if a motherfucker. You know, a fight ain't nothing, man. You win some, you lose some. You know what I mean? Like you say on Friday, but you live to fight another day.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
when never really with the pistol play that came, all that shit came later on, because you know what I'm saying, for other motherfuckers that want to get into that area because they didn't want to go to the yard. But yeah, I learned a lot from my people, man. That's all I can say. You know what I'm saying? My relatives, my mama's side is Bloods, my daddy's side is, you know what I'm saying, Hoovers. So I learned a lot from, my relatives. They raised me pretty good. I just chose a different little path. But yeah, I'm good now though. Did he go off again?
yeah. No, that's my fault. I had it muted. That's my fault. But I was asking, when you think about Tulsa, do it feel like a place full of opportunities, or do it feel like a place you had to fight for everything you got?
Shit, I feel like I really had to fight for everything I got. Wasn't nothing, you know what I'm saying, wasn't nothing given. And then being a black man coming from the north side of Tulsa, man, they look at you different.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So I mean, I was one of the ones that got a job soon at 16. On my 16th birthday, I was working. So the hustling and all that came later on. But yeah, it was a struggle, man. Having like I said, my mama single parent, living in a single parent home, having to help T lady, you know what I'm saying, the best way I could. So it definitely wasn't easy.
What kind of challenges did you face growing up as a youth in Tulsa?
The challenges I face, things like, police pulling up on me and my guys, telling us that, me and my homeboys, that we ain't gonna make it to see 18. Some crazy shit, you know what I mean? I ain't never really had to deal with like the bullies. But like I say, my family, man, my family name carry weight. So when they hear them Davis boys, they'll be like, that's Sway's nephew or that's Lonnie nephew. Don't, Jug or Dirty Red and them little people, man. Don't fuck with him. So I really didn't face too many, like, you know what I mean, as far as people like fucking with me. Like a lot of people went through on the north side. I didn't really go through a lot of that.
Yeah.
Because people knew
Hey,
the consequences behind fucking with, you know what I'm saying, fucking with me. So
before music, you know what I'm saying? Who was bad influence? Like if we were to ask people who knew you back then, how would they describe you?
they would describe me as laid back, you know what I'm saying, funny, a good motherfucker to be around, uh, a hooper, you know what I'm saying, play football, a sports guy,
Yeah.
basically. You know what I mean? All
Okay.
around, just a good person. Ain't no nothing they can say bad about me. So,
On that field, what position was you? Was you a running back? Was you a wide receiver?
oh,
Or was you a quarterback?
I was a quarterback, wide receiver,
Yeah.
but that was just in the projects. I
Okay.
played basketball. You know what I mean? They wouldn't let me. The doctors wouldn't let me play football because of my, you know what I'm saying, of my eye. You know what I'm saying? I had. Oh yeah, that's another thing I faced as a child. I had at the age of 8, I had 16 pieces of glass in my right eye. You know what I mean? So it kind of cut some stuff up, and my vision was blurry. So the doctors wouldn't allow me to play football. I could play basketball, but they wouldn't allow me to play football. You know what I'm saying? Even though we had moved to Amarillo, Texas in my 6th grade year. They
Mm-hmm.
wanted me to start. They wanted me to start 7th grade. You know what I'm saying? Quarterback, but they wouldn't let me play. So then they found out I could play basketball, and I ended up starting seven. I'm in the 6th grade, and I'm starting 7th grade shooting guard.
Okay, you played that too. How long did you play ball?
I got to play ball all the way. I got to play ball from third grade all the way till eighth. You know what I mean? To my eighth grade year. But then my ninth grade year, I started at McLean. But I was
Yeah.
one of them ones. I like to learn shit. I was a straight A student. You know what I'm saying? If I get a B, if my mama was here, you know what I'm saying, rest her soul. She'll tell you I get a B, man, I'd be mad. She'd be like, boy, it's just a B. I wanted all A's, you know what I mean? So I was kind of a a nerd, you know what I mean? Yeah, yeah. And what was I just talking about?
No, we was talking about playing sports in the ninth grade, and you know what I mean. You was
Oh
focused
yeah,
on.
yeah, 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 yeah. And I went to McLean and I tried to play ball. I was gonna try to play ball there, but I couldn't learn nothing, man. It was like going to the school on Lean On Me when it first come on. How bad it
Mm-hmm.
was before he came and got it all together. It was like going to Lean On Me, man. Motherfuckers playing music, disrespectful, teach over teaching, but he ain't saying nothing to the students, being disrespectful. So I end up going from there to East Central. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I get to East Central, I'm doing my thing. I was gonna try out for the basketball team, but I ended up getting into one of my teachers, you know what I'm saying, and had to switch schools. And then that's when I went back to Texas with Amarillo, went to Paladura High School, and we came back again and I started going to Webster, where I got, kicked out of all types of public schools because of, a fight.
All right, so going into, I mean, like, I don't, you ain't got to tell us the full story, but can you talk about what led to like your incarceration?
Oh man, what's crazy is I'd have been incarcerated, a few times. But my first two times was for possession of, drugs. So first time I went to boot camp, and that was in like 2000. And then what's crazy is when I got out of boot camp, this was what really started me to rapping. When I got out of boot camp, my cousin he heard me and his brother freestyling and came to us like, "What's up, man? If I put a studio together, y'all gonna do the damn thing?" We thought he was bullshit. He did it, and then bam, shit. I've been rapping ever since. And then my second time, I went down for the same case, but it was something like, a reconnaissance bond or something. So the judge gave me 18 months. That's the second time I went down, which I wrote damn near my whole, which people ain't got to hear. I wrote down near my whole first album in 2004, which I'm gonna go to my guy when I get a chance. I'm gonna go to my guy and get the rest of my music. And then the last incarceration, it was that was crazy. You know what I'm saying? I got convicted of a crime I didn't commit. The other ones, you know what I'm saying, that was me. I got caught with the drugs, of course. But the robbery, I ain't never been the type to do no shit like that. And I went down for it, man. They found the vehicle. It was a carjacking. They found the vehicle in the back of a house that I had previously just moved out of, me and my homeboy. You know what I mean? And it was crazy, man. The dude who got carjacked actually told my last baby mama that the reason that he think that I carjacked him is because the police told him they found my fingerprints on the inside and outside of his car. Which when the fingerprints, there was 13 fingerprints on his car, and when they brought the fingerprints out, it was all from the same officer. So it was crazy, man. And the way that they convicted me, it was. I mean, my lawyer told me, he said, man, only way you're gonna get convicted is if these people ain't paying attention. Because I kept hearing motherfuckers switch their stories. He was like, he leaned into me like, you really didn't do this, huh? I said, yeah, I really didn't. You know what I mean? I'm telling you, I really didn't. And because the person that I was with that when that crime was being committed, I could not. They would not let me use her because somebody tried to use her in a murder trial and she lied. You know what I'm saying? Got on the stand and lied, so she wasn't a credible witness. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And
I mean,
so, I went to jury the first time. When I went to my jury trial the first time, I had gold in my mouth. Went to Texas. I had bonded out. Went to
mhm.
Texas. We got our grills done. We came back. You know what I mean? I went to court. I had the grill in my mouth. So the guy was told the judge I was the guy that never got out of the car. I'm the one that bumped into his car, and I never got out of the car. And he'll never forget my smile. And he told him that I was trying to change my look by putting the gold in my mouth. So I ended up having a hung jury. About a year later, we come back. You know what I mean? Do the jury thing again. The same guy. He gets up here and told him, "Oh no, I remember now. He was the guy that got out of the car and put the gun in my face." And they was like, "Are you serious?" Anything? He said he had gold, and he said I told him that he had gold in his mouth when he did it. Even the officer was like, "Yeah, he told us that." And my lawyer was like, "That's when my lawyer's like, you really didn't do this, huh?" I'm like, "Nah, I really didn't." So he told the officer to show him the paperwork where he did that, because that'd be a key piece of evidence. And he was like, "Oh, we must have forgot to put it in there." But then the guy goes on to proceed to tell the judge, like, like he said something. I don't want to say it in courtroom, but you know what I'm saying, if unless it's allowed. The judge like, go ahead and say it. He was like, yeah, when he put the gun in my face, he told me to get his thug pound, get out. Why would somebody say they set and drive you? And come on, man, stop
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
It was crazy, man. And my lawyer said if the jury ain't paying attention, man, that's the only way he'll get convicted. So I got convicted of that. You know what I mean? Gave me 20 years, 85%, and I ended up doing 16 and a half years. 2007, I got locked up. It was crazy. I got locked up Valentine's night of 2007, and I got out 2023 on my birthday, August the 24th.
For something you ain't do. Oklahoma
Something
has
I ain't.
that false incarceration, that wrongful eviction, wrongful conviction. I mean,
Yeah,
Oklahoma got that bad.
yeah, they
That
do. They really do. Yeah, that's
Oklahoma.
crazy, man. They be doing that. They pick and choose, man. I'm telling you. They pick and choose. We'll give you him, you give us him. You know what I mean? It's wild.
That's that bar association. I got a video. By the time this come out, it already be up. But a guy named Robert Mann, white guy down, he worked downtown. Him and LaRue worked downtown. And
Yeah, I know LaRue.
they down there, they had got 10 TPD's officers locked up and 75 inmates released for wrongful convictions.
Yeah, I remember when all that went down too.
You know what I'm saying?
The crooked police, man.
That shit, boy. What was your life like? You know what I'm saying? While you were on the inside?
Oh man, I hated that shit. I ain't gonna lie, that shit there was crazy. Because the first 10 years of my incarceration was at Lawton, LCF, man, stabbing hut.
Mm-hmm.
So just at that penitentiary alone, I seen everything, bro, that you would not want to see. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. No, go ahead. My bad.
From people being, stabbed down, just beat to death. Man, it was crazy. Raped with broomsticks, all type of shit, bro. It was just wild, man. There's a lot of shit that I can't unsee, and I hate that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no real shit.
Right. And it was too many times in that motherfucker where my life could have been took like that. You know what I mean? But the respect that I earned in that motherfucker, you know what I'm saying, kept me, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna put it this way, kept me alive.
Right.
Cause it's a lot of people that didn't even make it out, bro. I seen people come in there with 2-year sentences, bro, and didn't make it out. Like, why is this man behind the fence at a fucking medium max security yard with a 2-year sentence? It don't make sense. Got there at the wrong time. It was a war jumping out between two different races. Mm-hmm. He ain't knowing nothing. He got stabbed down. It was sad.
Yeah, and like you say, I mean, he gonna be in and out. You know what I mean? So what he even here for?
Yeah, he in and out. Why you didn't go to a work center or, you know what I'm saying, a minimum or something? Why is he at Lawton? Yeah. You shouldn't be putting. I don't understand them putting a person with a 5-year, like I said, 5-year, 2-year sentence in a cell with a person that got life. That don't make sense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, it don't.
This person ain't got shit. They ain't got shit to lose.
Yeah.
And then just finding out that, you know what I'm saying, how much time this man got, you mad because he get to go home and you don't.
Yeah, they could be extorted or anything. Like you said, he got stabbed
Right,
up.
right. And a lot of them people was in there fighting demons, man, from being in there for so long. Some of them they still cool. I know some brothers have been in there 20, 30, 40 years and they still got their head on their shoulders. And it's some that's just, it's over with for them, bro. They let that shit destroy them.
Did music play a role in
Yeah.
helping you get through that time? 'Cause I know you
Oh, yeah,
mentioned your
music played.
album, so yeah,
Oh,
go
yeah,
ahead.
bro, music played a big role because I know so many different songs. I'm talking about, man, I know so much. People be, that's how, I ain't gonna say that's how I know all my music because of how I write my music. As I'm writing it, I'm remembering it. You know what I mean? It's storing in
Mm-hmm.
my brain, so that way when I do go in the booth, I don't gotta have no paper, no phone, or nothing. I just go in there and do what I do.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So yeah, music played a big part because the music is. I'm like Mims. Music
Yeah,
is my savior.
yeah, no, real shit.
I could listen to music and music can calm you down. It can turn you up. It can have you cry. It can do it, man. Music can do a lot for you.
What did you learn about yourself? You know what I'm saying when you were incarcerated? What did prison teach you about yourself?
Prison taught me that that's not the life that's that's meant for us to be living. Prison taught me that being tough ain't gonna get you nowhere but in prison or in the grave.
Mm-hmm.
It's best to be a people's person. Prison also taught me how to mingle with a lot of different races as well.
Yeah.
Because growing up on the north side of Tulsa, man, it's all you used to dealing with is blacks.
Mm-hmm.
I had one or two white classmates, and that was it. Everybody else was black.
Mm-hmm.
Coming in the early 80s, early 90s, man, black, man.
It was like that for me too at Monroe and McLean in the 90s and early 2000s, 98
Yeah.
and 2000, 2001.
But you know what? The main thing that prison taught me, man, was patience.
Indeed.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
respect it.
patience. Patience is the main thing prison taught me, man. Because you ain't got patience, bro. If you ain't got patience, you ain't got nothing. I'm doing this little interview. Doing an interview. You good, bro? I'll holler at you in a minute. I got you, brother.
Yeah, because without patience, you'll stumble.
Yeah, you'll stumble, man. You gotta have patience, man. Because if you ain't got patience, you like you say, you'll stumble, man. You'll like you say, you'll end up doing something and then having to think of, you know what I mean? Like, man, why did I do that? I did not have to. You know what I mean? I could have.
Cash.
I. That's why you got to think before you react. You know what I mean?
And stop thinking off emotions.
Stop thinking off emotions. That part right there.
That's to the people, you know what I mean? That's a lot of us, you know what I mean? We think, oh, we.
Go. You got to go back. You got to go back to what your mama used to always tell you. They can say whatever about you, long as they don't put their hands on you.
Mm-hmm. No, real talk. I mean, we all heard that.
We all heard that, man.
What advice would you give to somebody, you know what I mean? Especially the young brothers, you know what I mean? Right now that's going down that same path.
It ain't worth it, man. I'm gonna tell y'all, it ain't worth it. Cause you ain't gonna do nothing. End up in prison. You gonna end up in jail, prison, early grave. You know what I mean? So the best thing for you to do is, like I say, get your education, get your job. You know what I mean? Run that money, put your money up, save your money up. You know what I mean? Start your own business. Find something you're good at, man, and be great at it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's and in this day and age, it's just too many ways to make money legally. We didn't have all these opportunities. They got so many opportunities. You can, man, just right what we doing right now.
That's what I was going to say, going into the tech age, you know what I'm saying? Everything is technology now. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
We had to actually get out there and learn something. You know what I mean?
That's why, like,
Now,
when I
now
first,
every
my bad for cutting you off, but when I first started
you
bringing
are
the OGs on as far as like 9 Miller, Critical, when I started bringing them on, you know what I'm saying? D-Rob, they had to get out there on foot. You You know what I'm saying? They had to travel city to city, state to state. It wasn't no
Yeah, that's what we had to do.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly. You see what I'm saying? It wasn't no you could just download it on the website and then go to a whole bunch of websites. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we had to sit on the corner, at the corner stores, and you know what I'm saying, post up in parking lots at the club and get off with these CDs.
I remember seeing brothers go up to Woodland Hills Mall selling their CDs.
Yeah, all that. We gonna go travel. We'll go where the people at. You gotta go where the people at.
When did music first become more than just a hobby for you?
Oh man, I'ma say it became more than just a hobby for me in 2003. Yep, in 2003. That's when it became more than just a hobby. Because at that time we started doing shows, and then you know what I'm saying. It really and what really kicked it in was 2000 and I think it was 2005. Yeah, 2005. When I got out 2005, it was I got at the end of 2004, but that year 2005, man, it was just between 2005 and 2007.
Mm-hmm.
We got to open up at the Kane's Ballroom, man, for T.I., Twista, Trina, Little Rob, and then we was doing, you know what I'm saying, when they had what was that? The Beach, or Club Infinity, the Beach on 46th and Memorial, between Memorial and Mingo. You know what I'm saying? We got to do the hoops, the Buffy, the Body, you know what I'm saying? Devin the Dude, Webby, yeah, I think it was Webby. Yeah, it was Webby. Matter of fact, my people them got to do that one. I wasn't there. But kicked it, like I say, kicked it with, you know what I'm saying, Devin the Dude. Got to hang out, you know what I'm saying, with Nappy Roots and them. It was, man, that's when it really started. It really made me start, you know what I'm saying, doing what I, putting my foot in it. I started coming with them. My guy used to tell me all the time, bro, you the motherfucker, boy, because I used to tell them all the time, bro, I know what people want to hear, man. Them stories, you tell them good stories, come with them club bangers, and that music you can just vibe to, bro, you're going to be in the game. People going to fuck with you.
I'm going to be honest. I'm new to your music, but I first heard you on that Cypher, that mic drop.
Yeah.
All the blocks out north.
Yeah, I'm from the north.
37's the block. I love it a lot. But sometimes it get hot when choppers and glocks twist up in your top. Bet they won't say that he flop. Cream of the crop. The north at the top. Just in case you forgot, with the broom in the mouth. 2000 so hot. 28's on the box, but it's an original. Thug Pound General. Northside Sentinel, all in your visual. She can get lethal and critical. Temple all over your digital. Visual criminal. Check the credential. Get a pad and a pencil. On the north is the principal. If we do it intentional, bitch, you was barking subliminal. Salute to 6 Trey. The Hoovers and Grapes. 574 trade. Them bullies and apes. 5-4, let it rain. FBC practice the game. 5 deuce on the way. With struggles for days. These niggas lurking for prey. Reppin' that flame. 51st is the same. Let that thing bang, 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 bang. Don't go to 4-6. Cincinnati's the strip. When you can get stripped by neighborhood cribs. Love niggas toting sticks. Praying to God that you fence. We got them convinced. We stay in the events, and I am the pilot, your bitch. Silence your lips. Everything I write is legit, and we still nice with the fish. Bitch, I'm from the north, where niggas get a torch as soon as they jump off the porch. Bitch, I'm from the north, where you can't be a dork. We'll beat you up out of your shorts. Bitch, I'm from the north, where before it get dark, they yelling, don't go to that part. Bitch, I'm from the north, and it's all in the heart. That's what created this art.
That you ate that motherfucker. I'm gonna give you your flowers on that. I'm gonna give you a prop. You ate that motherfucker. That was hard.
It was crazy, bro. Is I wasn't even since I've been home, I wasn't even gonna start back rapping. I'm gonna be honest, I wasn't gonna start back rapping. But my people kept getting on my ass, like, you know what I mean? We tired of hearing, you know what I'm saying, these niggas, man. Where you come on, man? We need you to come on back. And then I was just like, man, fuck it, man. One day I just said, fuck it, man. I went on the internet. I didn't even ask nobody for no beat. I went on the internet, found the free beat. And the first beat I heard was the one from I'm from the north. I sat down, I sat there, I said, man, I got to come with something that's going to catch everybody's attention. You know what I mean? So I said, yeah, I'm going to call this I'm from the north. And as I started writing it, I said, I got to make this motherfucker, I got to make it as like I'm talking to out of towners.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? To let them know where you at when you go to these sections, and these are the sections that was really kicking up dust. There's some other ones that I didn't name that was kicking up dust, but these are the sections that was really kicking up dust when I was coming up. You know what I mean? And I got homeboys, you know what I'm saying, from every last one of them blocks.
Yeah, nah, you ate. I ain't
I
gonna
didn't
lie.
really.
I'm gonna go to Instagram. I might put that in here. I ain't gonna lie to you. I might have to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that, bro. I ain't gonna cap. But
Yeah, that was one of my when I wasn't even when I was writing it and listen to it. I was like, yeah, it's cool. Everybody else like, bro, that shit hard, the motherfucker. Then as I'm listening to it more and more, I'm like, yeah, I did eat that
yeah,
motherfucker.
yeah. And you
Cause
chose
I
the
don't.
right beat. You
Uh,
chose the right beat too.
I chose the right beat. I'm talking about it. It was perfect.
Yeah,
And what's crazy about it, they didn't have to do no, when I got it mixed and mastered, they didn't have to do no breakdowns, no, you know what I mean? None of that. The beat was already right there for me.
what inspired you to actually step into the booth and start recording?
My cousin Imac,
Yeah.
he the one that put the studio, put the studio together, and because I first started off, I was, the Stacker Grip, you know what I'm saying? That was the name of our group, the name of our record label. You know what I'm saying? Stack Grip, then we had Stack Grip Family. And it was me, my cousin Imac, and his brother Broken English, you know what I mean? It was, man. And I got a few songs with them on it, you know what I'm saying? Imac is on my mouthpiece.
Mm-hmm.
Me, Imac and Broken E is on my song We Go Hard. We all on my song Keep It Real, you know what I'm saying? How We Down. And them is some of the, what's crazy is, them is some of the songs from the early 2000s, but they still, was crazy, they still sound like some of them sound like they was made today.
Yeah.
Because people ain't never heard them. You know what I mean? A lot of them got that like that little John. That's what I'm saying, man. My guy be coming. My iMac. That's the guy that if he was down here, bro, I have a lot. I ain't gonna lie, I have a lot more music because when I get in the studio with him, I go to a whole nother level. For the simple fact that he the one. If it wasn't for him, I probably wouldn't be rapping today.
Yeah. How would you describe your sound and your style as an artist?
Uh, my sound is is unique, man. It's different, man, because I can come in different styles. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I can be. I What I got is two personalities. One is bad influence, and then you got Bi. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? He does bad influence too, but the Bi, Bi is that is the my voice.
Yeah.
That bad influence, that's my ad lib. You know what I mean?
Mm.
That you know what I mean? Keep a stock in a stick with him. You know what I'm saying? That's that bad influence.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's different. And people be telling me, you know what I'm saying? Damn, bro, I heard a little bit of mystical in that one. Or I heard a little bit of Tech Nine in that one, bro. You sound like you from the Bay in this one. Are you on some, you know what I mean? You sound like you on some Nelly or Ludacris type shit on this one. And I just be like, man, yeah. Because these are all the people that I listen to and I study. 40 is my favorite rapper. You know what
Okay.
I mean? So that'll tell
And,
motherfuckers a whole lot. 40 is my favorite rapper. C-Boy is my favorite gangster rapper. So
another song I didn't mention that I heard you on, and shout out to both my guys from the Ville, Doobie and A Dizzle. But you know what I'm saying? I heard
oh
you.
yeah,
Yeah.
man, Doobie put me to the challenge with that one, bro. Man, that was I love my guy so much for that.
Yeah, man,
And
bro,
he
I
said
give
it.
both they props, and yeah, bro, go hard too.
Yeah, they both go hard. Shout out to A Dizzle, man, and my guy Doobie, man. Real talk. Doobie out mouth too, man. Yeah, y'all know what it is. Go check him out. Yeah, that
I'm
song making preparations, bro. I can't wait till we get to do the video for that, man. Because if people ain't heard it, they really need to hear that, man. And I came different, man.
That's
You
why I
know,
say yeah, I had to get you on here, man, because I see you got it.
yeah.
That's why I was like, "Hey, Kinfolk, come on, like, you know, I know I'm kind of on your bumper, but you know what I mean. Like, I need that the people got to know. You know what I'm saying? Tulsa got it down here.
Yeah. This way past due, man. We should have been. You know what I'm saying? I've been having a lot going on, but you know what I'm saying? I'm here.
Also, I know you performed in a lot of places. You know what I'm saying? What's been like one of your most memorable shows so far?
Oh, one of my most memorable.
Mm-hmm.
The one Turf Hogs album release and going away party.
Yeah, free turf.
Yeah, free turf, man. Yeah, that's one of my most memorable because you know what I'm saying, bro, put me on a nice little platform right there. You know, other than the, you know what I'm saying, the bullshit that went on, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying, with I hate, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, LA North is going through what he's going through, bro. I hope he bounce back. You know what I mean? Because he is one of the most lyrical motherfuckers in, you know what I'm saying, the town got. You know what I
yeah.
mean? But if you can't be putting yourself in the positions, you know what I'm saying, it didn't say. But yeah, that's one of my most memorable ones, the one with, you know what I'm saying, turf. Because
What's the energy?
I had my daughter, one of my sons, my sister, my niece, a couple of my nieces, they was all on stage with me. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, I
and we
know that
had
was.
fun.
Yeah, I was about to say I know
We
that
had
was.
fun because they knew all the words. They knew all the words to every song. So you know what I mean? They was my ad libbers.
What's the energy like? You know what I'm saying when you on stage compared to when you in the studio?
uh, the studio, the energy in the studio
Mm-hmm.
is getting me ready for the energy on the stage. Because when I get on that stage, it's a different ball game. That's why I gotta start doing like Spotlight them was telling me, man, I just need my beats and my ad libs. I don't really need nothing else because every time I get on, I'm gonna spit every word because you know what I mean. That's how you supposed to do it. So yeah, when I get on that stage, man, it's like, man, it's go time.
Yeah,
And when I get in that studio, it's like, yeah, I put the beat in. I'm listening how I want to, you know, come. Once I drop that first verse, or drop that first my first time getting on there, and then double back and do it again, and then man, them ad libs, and I listen to it, and I let my guy know if I like it or not. You know what I mean? Most 9 times out of 10, them they just be them three, and we done.
yeah.
Because
Have
when
you
I'm
had?
at the house, what's crazy is when I'm at the house, I'm really practicing what I'm
Yeah,
gonna do when I get in this booth. You know what I mean?
yeah. Preparing yourself.
Yeah, I'm preparing myself. So once I get in here, I know exactly how my ad libs gonna come. I know exactly how my verse is gonna lay out. You know what I'm saying? If I need my voice to be on some aggressive shit or some laid back, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Have you had any artists that you've worked with or looked up to that really pushed you to grow as an artist?
Uh yeah. A lot of people don't know about my guy Q Ball, Agent Hella High, you know what I mean? He came with that, man, he came with an album back in, what was that, 98. That was so hard. It went crazy. And then you know, the 918,
Mm-hmm.
Lethal, you know what I mean? And it's some, you know, it's gonna say I was around it's gonna say a lot, you know what I mean? So it's gonna taught me a lot as well.
I would like to get him on
And
here.
yeah, it's gonna taught me a lot as well, man. Shout out to it's gonna say, man. My guy used to come with that heat.
Mm-hmm.
Uh man, then my cousin I Mac Broken. Oh, Young Villain, Punky Loke, those my guys, man. We had a team, man. That's what I used to like about back then. We all we all fuck with each other. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
When we did shows, we'd meet up at the studios, at different, you know what I'm saying, studios or different spots. Be out there selling our CDs, doing our thing. Oh yeah, BMO. Shout out to my guy Soldier Flow and Mackason. Yeah, man, it was As far as the town goes, yeah, them some of the main ones. And then you got the newer, the newer generation, which what I'm saying, I've been like Young 30, so I've been fucking with Young 30 since he would be, what I'm saying, a little guy.
Yeah.
He first started rapping, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I grew up with his family out in Deep Turley, you know what I'm saying? When I was going to Greeley.
Okay. And
Yeah.
shout out to 32 though. We got an
Shout out
interview.
to 30.
We supposed to be doing a second interview coming up soon too. Yeah, we got one on here. When you look back at everything that you've been through, what keeps you motivated today?
What keeps me motivated, man? The smiles and the joy that I bring to people. You know what I'm saying? When I come around, motherfuckers be light up. Bro, it's crazy because I pull up just to support, you know what I'm saying, other artists, even though I'm not performing, and everybody always asks me, bro, is you gonna do something? Tell me you doing something tonight. I ain't doing nothing tonight. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that bring me a lot of joy. And then when I go around, I be door dashing to get my bread. You know what I mean? So when I be going around some of these spots, or I just be going to Walmart or something, or to a Quick Trip, motherfuckers see me and be, hey, what's up? I'm from the North. Yay! I'll be like, yeah, that's right. I even had a couple people fan out like, hey man, I just met a famous rapper. No, listen.
Yeah.
I'm a local, you know what I'm saying? I'm a local artist, man. I'm trying to get there. It was crazy, bro. Before when I got locked up in 2007, my cousin, shout out to my cousin Travis, you know what I'm saying, Carson, he off in I think he in New York, but he had took our music to Atlanta and let some, you know what I'm saying, some people hear it. And he said every time they heard Joe's voice, they was like, who is he? Who is he? So I had a record label in Atlanta trying to sign me, man. But, you know what I'm saying, I got convicted on that case and didn't get out till, you know what I'm saying, 2023. So I could have been, that's why I say, you know what I'm saying, Bad Influence should have been famous, you know? Yeah.
What are some projects of music that you're working on right now?
Man, matter of fact, I'm finna work on these, some radio cuts. So, yep. My guy sent me a beat and it already got like the hook built into it. And it, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you the name of the song is gonna be Big Booty. And I'd already thought about thought about how I was gonna come, and I'm gonna come on like some ludicrous type shit on this one.
Yeah. Where do you
I'm
see
gonna get
yourself
real.
5 years from now?
Where I see myself 5 years from now. In a different state for sure. I see myself, man, 5 years from now. Man, that's a good one.
I mean, because the music, it could take off.
Yeah, the music can take off, man. All it take is one hit, man. Oh yeah, and I got another track too. I gotta get this is the one of the first songs I did when I first came home. It's called "I'm Clean." You know what I'm saying? That's also gonna be another club banger, and it's basically on some like Young Dro type shit.
Yeah. I have to check you out when you drop it.
Yeah.
All right, I just got a couple more questions before we wrap up.
But hold on, I'm trying to think, man. 5 years from now, like I said, different state, man, financially stable. You know what I'm saying? Own a house, business. You know what I mean? Helping. You know what I'm saying? I want to. I ain't gonna be like say. I'm just doing this rap because I want to let people hear my story, get us some good music. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But I would rather much start trying to, you know what I'm saying, be more of a producer, you know what I'm saying, a manager, because I've got some young guys that they really go in. but they just don't have the right guidance and the right people on their bumper to keep them focused. Because they got people in there to make them think that street life, putting yourself in these penitentiary positions or in positions to be in a grave, an early grave is cool, and that shit is not.
It ain't. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's one of the things I really want to be focused on. I really want to be when I bow that time. I really want to be where I can really help the youth. You know what I'm saying? The YNs. So I ain't gonna say the YNs. The youth
Mm-hmm.
do something way better with their life than you know what I mean. Trying to be out here shooting each other up for no reason, man.
You know what I'm saying? That led into my next question pretty much. I mean, what message do you want to get a youth, you know what I'm saying, to take away from your story?
Man, listen to your for one, listen to your parents, man. Them the ones that really love you, really care about you. They ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying, tell you nothing wrong, man. And they always tell you hard head make a soft ass.
Mm-hmm.
Don't want you to learn the hard way, man. We try to, as parents, we try to make it as easy as possible for y'all. So don't the peer pressure, you know what I mean? Like what I'm saying, if you don't want to do it, don't do it. You call me a punk or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
but I would probably be the one that you be calling when you get locked up, asking for some money. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, man, don't like I say, man. Stay in school, get your education, find something you good at, whether it's a mechanic, sports, you want to be a doctor, lawyer, judge, whatever it may be, man. Push to be that. Don't let nobody throw you off track, man. Stay focused, man, and have patience, man. Patience is a virtue. It ain't gonna come overnight, man. Believe me, it's not gonna come over. It's not gonna come overnight. You got to work for what you really want.
My last question I want to ask you, brother, is where can people find you, you know what I'm saying, to support your music, support your journey? How can they, you know what I'm saying, find Bad Influence?
You follow me on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? Selbo Davis. And you spell Selbo Cellbo. You know what I'm saying? Davis. Common spelling. And my music. You know what I'm saying? I'm Bad Influence. I'm on all platforms. And you spell Bad Influence BAD Influence INFLUENDZ. You know what I mean? It's influence. So yeah, I got music out, man. I'm on Instagram, on Snapchat, TikTok. But I ain't been working with them. I'm gonna start working on, you know what I'm saying, get with them. I gotta remember I'm an older cat. I ain't without technology shit yet. But one thing I can't do is sit down and write you a hell of a song, boy. Real shit.
Hey, one more last question. You got any shout outs that you want to give before we wrap it up?
Oh yeah, man. Like I said, shout out to all the little, you know what I'm saying, the artists that I was talking about. Shout out to my girl Keisha, you know what I'm saying? Fuzzy's Entertainment Center. One of the first place I actually, you know what I'm saying, started back performing at when I started back rapping. And since then we got a hell of a connection, you know what I'm saying? That's my motherfucker. Keep doing your thing. Don't let nobody steal your shine. You know what I mean? Also shout out to my guy Phil over there at Sticks, you know what I'm saying? My brother and them got a bar. I'll be going over there performing. Shout out to Easy, KO, Spotlight, most definitely Spotlight. You know what I mean? That's my motherfucker. She been doing her thing, man. Looking out for a nigga press play. You know what I mean? My girl, Allie. She over like, yeah, my girl, Allie. All my family, my sisters, my daughters, my sons, you know what I mean? It's so many, but I got so many shout outs, boy. Like I say, free turf, you know what I mean? Bring my guy back home, man. We got more music to work on. I got to do 2 songs with my guy before he left. Wish we could have did more, but that's, you know what I'm saying, that's coming. Y'all ain't heard them yet. Ooh, wait till they hear it. Yeah, and man, shout out to the world, man. All the artists, man, keep doing y'all thing, man. Keep pushing, man. I'm finna get back in there. We're gonna start collaborating, you know what I'm saying? My guy Focus Fame, because that's where I be doing a lot of my recording. Him and Young Villain, Villain for the mic drops. My guy Anthony, my nigga Mike Trout. I can't forget about him. You know what I mean? Because that's where I dropped my first my first mic drops with him. That I'm from the north. You know what I mean? But yeah, shout out to so many people, man. But most important, shout out to Thanks to God for everything. You know what I mean? The most high power.